regard to Whelan, David Whelan said in his statement that I'm guessing you've seen by now that Paul worked so hard to survive for nearly 4 years. And he questioned, have you continued to survive day after day when you know that your government has failed twice, essentially painting a pretty hopeless picture for his brother. So are there any concerns that Paul Whelan will hurt himself? And are there any measures that the U.S. can take to ensure his well-being?
So look, all very good questions. And the president said this morning he understands how difficult a moment this is for the Whelan family. It is certainly not lost on us. As we have said, we've been speaking with the Whelan family, including today, and we're not going to certainly betray any that confidential conversation. You clearly have heard from the family directly in the statement. But look, what we are going to continue to do is we are going to continue to work to secure Paul's return, Paul's release. I think you can understand why we won't go into details, but of course, we're always concerned about the safety and the health of any American that is being held wrongfully detained and held hostage. And I'm not going to get into specifics on any future conversations that we may have with Paul and how that's going to our interaction with him is going to look like. One thing that I can say is our consular officers in Moscow were able to make contact with Paul on December 2nd, and as we know from that time, he was feeling well. He was in good health.
And December 2nd, he wasn't aware that this was happening. It wasn't until today.
Yeah, he was. We have made Paul Whelan aware of the exchange that happened today. He is aware of it.
On Brittney Griner. I understand how the deal went down and what the Russians were willing to give, but how do you dispel the public perception that if you are a celebrity or a professional athlete, you get preferential treatment in a situation like this?
Look, I want to be very clear here, and I think we've tried to lay this out in a clear way as well. The president did, and my colleagues, as you've heard from them from the NSC. This was not a choice for us of which American to bring home. That was not the choice. It was a choice between bringing home one American or bringing home none.
Герой, он морпех, он увешан орденами. У него одна проблема, две. Проблема первая, три. Проблема первая, он белый. Вторая, он мужчина. Третий, он, судя по всему, все-таки гетеро. Понимаешь, а этого сейчас вообще не прощают. Это катастрофа.
Грайнер здесь бьет его по всем параметрам.
И как может американскому избирателю дали выбор? Герой, пострадавший на службе Отечеству. Он же по службе пострадал. Герой, увешанный орденами, пострадавший за то, что он работал на свою родину, на США. Или чернокожая лесбиянка, наркозависимая, пострадавшая за какой-то вейп с гашишем. Американский избиратель...
И очень известная.
Да.